Welcome back to another episode of Son of the Dragon with Kit
With
and Karl. We're going to be
Carl's
reviewing
back, yay.
some of our favourite bands, songs, react to them, do whatever.
Yep. So my first band that we're going to be talking about, well, my only band, is The Horror.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
You can see the excitement bubbling in me.
Excitement, just smiling.
So I've shot for them a couple of times as a photographer. I actually first saw them in 2020 on TikTok, and they were really bloody smart about how the algorithm works, and they chose to do, so they did covers of pop songs and then turned them into heavy rock. Well, rock. They started off rock. But after doing a bit of research on them, I actually saw that they've been going way before 2020. They were one of those bands that used to go to schools. You know, when you see a band perform in school, obviously they weren't like heavy then, but yeah, they did stuff like that. So currently they have, I nearly said 700,000 then, 76,000 monthly listeners on Spotify. I think they have 62,000 on Instagram, and God knows how much they have on TikTok. I think TikTok is big for them. Oh God, that was really loud. Cut that bit. Cut it out. It won't work now, will it? Fuck's sake. Yeah, thanks for that, Carl. Oh God, come on.
Oh my
hurry
God.
up. So I still follow them. Here we go. 300 and I'm bad with numbers. 342,000 on their TikTok, which is pretty impressive.
Good numbers.
Yeah. So I found them on TikTok in 2020. They were doing covers at that point, and then I think they did their first big show 2022, I think. I can't remember what band they supported, but it was a big one because it like pushed them forward even more. And their most popular song, I think, is Fallen a Thief, which is the one I showed you earlier. And they have 6 million listens on that. Or do you call them listens? I don't really know. Streams, yeah, listens. No, I said listens. That's even worse. Listens. 6 million on that. But what I find really interesting is that this year they're kind of moving into, I'd say metalcore, maybe. Would you say metalcore after listening?
I think I'd put it in that sort of camp.
Yeah, so I've just found that really interesting how they've gone from pop, rock, heavy rock, metalcore, and it's just kind of flown like that through the years. And they're really good at changing their image with that as well. I think the drummer does something really cool. I've seen it live as well. He has a white contact in his eye, so it's like really creepy. And then he wears like this gold metal cage around his face. It's kind of like, I don't know a good example, but he wears a cage around his face, which I thought was really cool for a drummer. You don't really see that with drummers a lot, I don't think. No. Apart from Sleep Token's drummer, I guess.
Then again, though, if you're a drummer, people are going to see that because you're at the back. So
yeah,
we need more love for drummers.
Yeah, we do need more love for drummers. But yeah, they're really good at changing their image, their sound throughout the years. They're good at adapting, which they are really underrated now, I think. Yeah, they got big numbers in 2020 and a few years after that, but recently it's kind of dropped a bit. I don't know why, but yeah, I think they are one of my favourite bands at the moment. Well, always, because they've let me shoot for them as a photographer quite a few times, thanks to Horror.
So I know of them from their early days, before when they were rock and not metal.
Yep.
So do you think the transition in between those two genres has now helped them?
Well, judging by their numbers now, from looking at doing a bit of research on their Spotify, I'd say it hasn't helped them because they have dropped quite a bit from 6 million streams on Fallen a Thief to, I think their recent one was 57,000, something like that. So that is a big drop. But I also think they're a band that are very true to themselves, and they do what they want and what they want their band to sound like. They don't copy trends or anything like that. I think their sound is, I don't know, I just really love it. I just really love that sound. I love the sound they've got. I love Josh's voice. I sound like a right fangirl right now. I do really love Josh. I just love him. I don't know why. Like there's obviously massive metal bands out there that do sound better. I don't want to say better, but they do sound better. But I just always will have a love for them, I think. I don't care if they change into an opera band. I'm still going to love them.
I think it's like, from an outsider's perspective, that they're kind of doing what they want to do. And there's a lot to be said for that when a band is really just like following kind of their own path. They're like, okay, we've done sort of like some rock stuff, we're going to go a bit heavier. And they keep maybe pushing, going slightly heavier with each release, but that's just because they're trying different things and going in a different direction. And I think being unafraid to do that kind of makes you love a band maybe for a different reason. There might be other metalcore bands that, as you say, might be doing things slightly differently, but that's what makes them good, is because they're doing it in their way. Yeah. Right. Like, so I think better.
Karl just said what I was trying to say, but better.
I just feel like it's for better. Like you say, better or worse. It's them. And that's the thing. It's like, so for that, if that's the sort of style that you like, then they're perfect for it. Like you say, it may not have reflected, on their numbers, but they're still doing what they do. Yeah. And
I think that matters to them more than the streams. Like, they're not really. Yes, they want to push it out there, and they do a lot of promotion, a lot of TikTok, silly little videos to make people laugh and everything like that, and you see more of their personality than like stone-faced, we must get loads of views, that kind of thing. Yeah, they are very fan-central. They want to bring in more fans of that genre, but they're also always true to themselves.
And so
I just
you might come for them being in, like, doing that thing at that time, but if you like how they sound as they adapt and move and change over the years, you kind of go with it. Because, it's...
I've been listening to them about 5 years, so...
You're staying for them, for how they sound, for what they do. It's their brand of whatever genre they
I
like.
do think Josh's voice could probably do anything.
Yeah.
He's got so much range,
a lot of technique.
There's a lot of like high pitch in there as well. So I think he could do any genre, and it wouldn't really... Obviously, it would sound different, but not... It's still him, like you're saying.
Yeah.
Your band.
I'm impressed. Right, my band.
Your band. Do you want to play a little snippet for us?
Yeah, go on. I'm doing a TikTok band at the moment.
TikTok bands. See, a lot of bands do get big on TikTok, which is what you guys can be doing.
Right. I've skipped it right to the bit that we're going to pull the face at, right?
Yeah, we're going to pull faces. You ready, Ant? You ready for this? Wait for it. It's going to start off really weird.
I've just skipped right to
the... Your face! That is a bass face. It sounds very Knock Loose. Knock Loose vibe. What the band called? Where are they from?
They're called...
Give them a shout out.
I don't know much about them at all. They're called Ryoko. They're from Germany. And that is about the extent of what I know outside of what they play. Because I saw them a couple times on TikTok. I thought, these guys are really doing something very cool. And I've checked out the album. I tend not to linger too much on a band that I like. When I sort of first see them, I'm like, right, okay, I'm just going to go check out their stuff. And then it's like, what do they sound like? So I don't know much about them. I don't know how long they've been doing it for. I don't know whether their style has changed and evolved over the years. So it's kind of polar opposite to
what I just said, yeah.
To where you are. All I know is this particular album, I think it's called Hit It. Let me double check that. It is, yeah. So it just slaps.
Like, it slaps.
Yeah, and it's something completely different. It's very sort of genre bendy at points, so it's kind of going into different styles, but it does it so effectively, really, really well.
When you were playing that part, it kind of sounded like they were inside a tin.
Yeah. It's like he's almost like screaming from the other side of the room to the microphone. It's
great. It was a snare pot there. Pop.
Yeah.
It's those little things that make you go, whoa. Like with the... I don't know what it is musically. Feel free to shoot me in the face. But the
say it right. Say it right now.
I don't even know the guitar bit where it was like, whoop, what the hell would you even...
It's like I don't know exactly how they do it, how they play it, but I think it's just a bend. I think it is literally just a...
That's a big bend.
Yeah. But like they're playing these if I'm right on it, I think what they're playing is these like they're really popular at the moment. They're Squire Jazzmaster baritones. I think Loathe kind of made them really popular, and they're like this classic design, obviously for a guitar, but because they're baritone, they've got this longer scale and these fat strings on them, so they're playing them in like some stupid low tuning, which is insane, and I love it. I've got an 8-string for the same reason. And I think they're just, if I'm right, they're doing these like just massive bends, and I just love it. It's either that or they've kind of fitted it with like some sort of like a whammy bar, and they're sort of bringing it down.
Experimental.
That way. But it is experimental. It's massive. The mix is insane. It's so in your face and so loud, and the drums are so like compressed against the rest of the song that they just pop right through. Like you were sort of saying about when the snare hits, it's like right there.
It literally sounded like they were hitting a bin lid or like a metal garbage can.
And
garbage can.
Garbage can.
I want to copy like whatever they're doing. I'm going to be putting that in my.
Get done for plagiarism.
Oh no, I mean copy the style, not me. Might lift a riff or two. No,
Might just copy them slightly, a little bit.
But yeah, I would say like you said, I think when you mention in Not Loose, their latest record, it has that kind of tone to it as well, with that kind of mix.
Yeah, it did sound very Knocked Loose.
Mm-hmm. The snare as well, like that high pitched sort of ring snare is very similar to what they're doing on what they did on the most recent Not Loose album. So, but yeah, they are very much hitting for me at the moment. They, like I say, they're going in and out of different genres and styles. The mix is insane and hits really, really hard, and it's just stank face.
Stank face.
Yeah, love them. Oh, and there's a goat scream in that song as well. Like,
is there? You want to show us it?
I can show you.
Little goat scream.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Oh, that's hurting my ears. That's very Not Loose. Jesus Christ.
There you go.
Yeah, that was very Knocked Loose, I think. What is that genre?
I would call it a metalcore album, to be
really?
honest. Yeah. It's just, I feel like it's metalcore where it's got to its, how do I put it, like natural progression, if that makes sense. Like it kind of keeps getting lower and slower and more aggressive at points. I mean, this particular bit kind of gives me maybe a bit more hardcore sort of.
You wouldn't call it goatcore?
Yeah. But they have plenty of other songs that are more riffy as well, that sound more sort of like a metalcore track as well. Like, oh God, I think it's called Yeah Whatever.
Yeah, whatever. Is that the track, or are you just saying
whatever? All right. Sorry, this is Whatever All Right.
Okay.
That's more riffy. So yeah, there's they've got range, and they do a bunch of different sort of styles throughout their album.
I'm gonna have to listen to it properly when I get home.
It's one of those ones. Yeah, I can't. That's like the viral bit, but there isn't. I think a single song or section I can show you that kind of captures their whole sound. So it's definitely worth
Polyamorous.
checking out. Yes. I just learned that.
Yeah. Danny, yeah.
I love it.
Polyamorous.
Love it.
Polyamorous.
Right, Anne, you're next.
Sorry. I was waiting for that answer to end.
Cut.
How dare you?
I waited till the answer ended, guys. I was going to die.
Right, so I'm going to talk about Thornhill. Obviously, I don't really know too much about the band.
I'd say you've quite recently got into heavier stuff as well. I wouldn't say you're
I'll say over
heavy.
the past 3 years, yes. But usually, I sort of listen to everything. Like, I don't have like a strict, I'm going to listen to this.
I mean, we were singing to ABBA the other day in the car.
Everyone loves a bit of ABBA. Though.
Yeah, we do.
Right? But yeah, like I don't listen to a strict genre. Like for me, that's boring. Why would you want to, like my brain needs stimulation in every sort of thing, right? And then I was basically like working out the other day, and this band came on by Discover Weekly, and I was like, what the fuck is that?
What the fuck is that?
The song Obsession came straight on, so I'm just going to play. But then it's like that.
It goes into like... something wrong with your speakers.
Yeah, they are manual. That's not fun.
Ooh.
So badly cool.
It's so good.
What do you call it?
Badly cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
Would that be a band you want to collab with?
In terms of like with Mali C, maybe not, because it doesn't look like style wise they don't quite gel. I wouldn't have thought anyway, but like just the opportunity to like work with them as like a talent. Oh god, yeah. Like I'll work to them. I don't know. Like
You take anyone at this point.
I'll do whatever they want. They're brilliant. They've been on heavy rotation for me for the last few months.
They're Australian,
anyway, so.
right?
Sorry?
They're Australian, aren't they?
Yes.
Yeah. So obviously I don't know much about them, but I've recently just started getting into them, and I'm just like, oh. And then they released a new single, Mercia.
Yeah. Oh,
Which
Yeah, I
is-
really like that one
Yeah,
too.
it's I would say it's a little bit different, but it's still got that overall core from that that song Obsession from their previous album.
well, I think they just recently went out on the road with Sleep Token. So I think it's Sleep Token
Did
took them
they?
on their US
Did they
tour.
actually?
Yeah, I think.
Oh, didn't even
Oh
notice.
wow. Okay.
Yep, I think they were the openers for the Sleep Token US shows.
Damn.
I would still say they're pretty. Obviously, they're a little bit more popular than Nahara. They've only got 109,000 followers on Instagram,
Yeah.
but they're still on the rise.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, no.
Like,
This
for
is
me, like 109,000 followers is still a relatively small band.
Yeah.
great for me. I'd be happy with that.
Yeah.
Like,
So yeah, we're
that's enough to basically just be like professional, live off the band, but like it's still relatively small. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I think we're
There's different stages, isn't there? In,
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
views.
I feel like if you're a
popularity.
band and you reach your first million, like you're a world class band. Like
Yeah.
for me, like a million's a lot, but to reach 109,000, yeah, you're still, for me, it's still relatively small.
I think where Sleep Token have taken them out as well, and this album that dropped, I think it's this year that Bodies came out. Like this is their year. This is you're gonna.
Well, the
find,
year's
I
nearly
think-
over.
Okay, it's been their year.
It's been their year.
I think you're gonna find that over the next now they're kind of ready for those bigger stages and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's gonna be good for them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like Bodies is an incredible album, like start to finish. So
I did have a listen
Yeah.
to it, and I was just like, yeah, there's not one bad song on it. I don't think. No,
no.
but they're an incredible band. So yeah, my new obsession.
My new obsession,
New
eh?
obsession. There you go.
Who was the other band that you found? Grey something?
Oh, okay, right. These are a new band, like very, very new band. It's called Greyside. They're out of Leeds.
Greyside.
Yeah, I've been
Great name.
Yeah, I've been following them since I don't know who found who first on TikTok, but yeah, it's that they've been great to connect with. Seem like really nice people, and really, really good music. I don't know how they've done it, how they planned
Well, did
it,
they
or
find
whatever,
you?
but I can't remember. Like, I honestly can't remember. I know we connected on TikTok.
Oh, okay. Small world.
Yeah, and yeah, they're amazing. They're really, really. I think they're going to go very far. They're very much that sort of, again, like a bit quite similar to Malicious in a way, like so that sort of throne, sort of a Bustercore kind of sound. Sorry, I'm like throwing.
Bustercore.
Like genre, thing core. It's Buster.
Piss metal.
I'm thinking of like Pisscore. Yeah, Pisscore. They're a Pisscore band. No, I say it because of I think of like the producer Buster Alderhome, who's in Throne, and I can't remember the name of the other band at the moment, but yeah, they are an excellent up and coming band. I'm actually going to see them in London very soon, so I'm excited for that.
Where they're playing?
Blondies.
Ah. Why did you laugh at
I
that?
don't know. You just like.
So
Oh.
he's like,
Yeah, I was waiting for you to follow up. I thought you had something to.
Well, I was going to ask him another question, but it's just gone straight out of my head now.
Sorry.
thank you very much for listening. Make sure to like, comment, share, because
Do whatever.
do whatever, and we'll see you in the next episode. And we don't know who the next guests are, but yeah, we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.